All right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Mike Sims, latest episode of Let's Be Blunt. Just catching up with you. We're coming to the end of the year. We are officially in spooky season. October, November, fall is probably my favorite time of the year for so many reasons, but probably my least favorite time of the year for many reasons too. One of them is it's usually the short session politically, where everybody tries to come in and cram things in last minute to get things achieved throughout the year. Some of them benefit us, most of them do not. Probably coming in on a lot of that right now. I was reading right before we started this episode. Tennessee's making some pretty drastic changes to their industry that sound hopeful, but ultimately are going to continue to kill their industry, including like a tiered system and paying 2 cents per milligram tax on these products, which is excessive and insane, and is only going to cause the black market to thrive. So that's happening in Tennessee. As far as Ohio goes, they were about to completely kill their industry. Their governor did an executive order last minute that ultimately would have killed their industry. There has been a injunction filed. They get a 10-day extension. There is class action lawsuits going against the governor right now for that decision. That's what it takes. I wish we got more proactive and less reactive. Everybody gets so complacent and comfortable when there's not imminent threats. But all of us need to realize in this industry, and any of us that support this industry, that we're always under an imminent threat. There's still a vast amount of politicians and people that do not want us to exist, and it's mostly money driven and bias for other industries like pharmaceutical industries, alcohol industries, tobacco industries, and even our own industry, cannabis industry, where we have MSOs in the recreational department are spending big money to get us shut down here in the hemp industry, and ultimately causing chaos and misinformation abroad. And that's why we're here. That's why we do this, is to keep people educated. Of course, I am a bit biased. I do love this earthly plant that was provided for us for wellness and happiness, and our bodies receive it. But ultimately, I'm a fair player. If you have some kind of complaint or relative, supportive issue of why you do not support us, I'm here to hear it. But the same things we're ultimately arguing about, we're all arguing about. It should not be accessible for children. It shouldn't be accessible for everyone. We should know what we have in the packaging in these products and what we're putting in our body. It's that simple. It's no longer about money and control, and that's what we're seeing from these laws and politicians. Latest count that I looked at, we now have 27 or more potentially supporters, senators, supporters of the MORE Act, which ultimately calls for federal, ending the federal prohibition on cannabis. We still sit at Schedule 1, meaning it has no medical value, while we have products approved and named by the FDA directly made from cannabis that are approved for medical use. So it's a conundrum, to say the least. But also in North Carolina, coming up next week, Representative Beth Helfrich in North Carolina Representatives asking everybody that can to attend Raleigh next week, Tuesday. I forget the date of next Tuesday. But ultimately, we have a very controversial thing happening in North Carolina. It's happened across the country, where we have these restrictive gerrymandering lines being redrawn and manipulated to get more representation. And it's very much so lopsided and unfair. It comes as a direct request from the Trump administration, not a direct request from the citizens of North Carolina. These elected officials are elected to have our best interests, the citizens of North Carolina, not the administration from D.C. And this should be very concerning for all of you. Ultimately, they're going to be adding another Republican seat in the House for no reason other than to serve the current administration. And that's happening in many states across this country. We have checks and balances for a reason. If this goes too far one side, democracy ends. And that's where we're headed. And I'm not being dramatic, I'm being real. Our futures and our children's futures are being decided right now. Everything that we've worked for building this country and fighting for in this country with freedom and everything else is literally being taken from us. And many people don't care because their side is winning. But trust me, the pendulum effect is real. You swing too far one side, you're going to swing equally as far as the other. And ultimately, we all lose. So, whether you're Republican, Democrat, Independent, or anything else, you should be gravely concerned with these kind of actions of just adding representation by redrawing or redistricting districts. And, ultimately, the people of North Carolina did not ask for this. This was asked by the administration. So, got all the heavy lifting out of the way first. We're going to lighten it up from here. Just want to keep everybody educated and up to date. We have another return special guest, Jenna.
Hi.
Jenna works closely with us to keep us all in check and keep things running and keeping us abreast on things in the company, events we got coming up, what have you. And we're going to do that now and catch up on it. So here in Charlotte, we are expanding and growing greatly with our dispensaries here in North Carolina. We are welcoming our newest grand opening store this weekend in Huntersville, North Carolina. Shout out to James, Delane, Mark, and Jen, great friends of ours that is a partnership store. Have a nice little store up there in Huntersville, North Carolina, but they are doing their grand opening this weekend. That will be this weekend, which is October 18th.
18th.
Wow. We're damn near already through this month.
We are.
October 18th, 12 to 8 p.m. They are doing a $100 disc golf putting contest up there. You also have live music from Scott Pittman from 12 to 3 and Carson Lee Bradshaw from 3 to 5. They'll have catering provided by Jamaican Kitchen Window Jamaican Cuisine, that island time cuisine. We love me a good beef patty and some cabbage and rice and peas. So that'll be great up there, some good food. Also have some of our favorite vendors in the house. We got Grateful Meds, Spinello Pizza, Modern Herb Co., and Loyal Oils, top tier companies. They'll be out there representing. And of course, yours truly with all the other Crown Town, Celestial, Foes Inc., Sporganics, whatever, All Souls. People will be out representing the company and representing some great products. There'll be free giveaways all day. Again, the disc golf competition. There'll be $100 cash and prizes. The first 20 customers get a gift bag. Come on out. Check it out. You're going to love the place. Great people. Beautiful store. It's a little on the smaller side, so be patient with us. We have a lot of people in and out. But come out and support in Huntersville. And then the following week, we have one coming up at W.T. Harris in Charlotte and Northlake, and we will follow up with announcements on that as well. Also this Saturday, we are participating again in a wonderful event. It is a chili cook-off for a great event, and I will let Jenna further elaborate on what that is. It's a great time. Hit it, Jenna.
All right. So Saturday, October 18th, in the heart of Plaza Midwood, we are one of the sponsors for Frank's Fest. Frank's Fest, this is going to be the 5th year of Frank's Fest. Like Mike said, it is for a wonderful cause. All proceeds, all of the funds that get raised on that day go specifically to help families who have suddenly lost a child, and also provide supports. Be music, there's vendors, there's over 25 chilies that you're going to be able to go and taste. It's only $25 for the wristband. There's phenomenal shirts that you can purchase, and you can also make donations directly to the foundation there. We've done this for years now. We absolutely love Frank's Fest. And Frank's Fest is actually one of the first places that we got to experience infusing something and sharing it with the public. So